Hi, my name is Sarah Shwehi, and today I'll be talking about why people are confused between buying whether acidic water or basic water and what's happening about all of this. Now, the reason why there is acidic water is just being fertilized. The companies fertilized it, so there is no minerals in it, and that's why it's acidic. That's why also it's cheap. And there is basic water, where the companies filterize it, but also add so many minerals in it, so that's why it's expensive. Now I'm gonna talk about buffers and how they work. Buffers are enzymes that are secreted by organs in our body that are supposed to maintain the pH balance. Okay, so there are bicarbonates where it converts strong acid into weak acid. There's phosphate and also protein. Protein is inside the stomach. So the water bath is when you drink it, it goes into your throat, into your stomach, while there's bile where it secretes an enzyme and proteins that regulates the pH in your stomach. So, and also after that, it goes into your small intestine. So there is no point in worrying about buying basic water or acidic water because pH is gonna change anyways. Now that we talked about buffers and how they maintain the pH, so this is the pH in our body. So there are different pHs, and when the water enters our body, there is saliva. So it has its own pH, and there is our stomach, which has its own pH. There's our liver, there's bile, there's different organs in our body that have its own pH. So basic water doesn't really have any point in making our body healthier, because if you have problem in your pH or in your body, that would be a disease, which is right here, that if we have too much of basic, we can die. If we have too much acidic, we can die. So that's where you can go to your doctor and consult him about this problem, and they would give you actual medicine, which is something like Tums or something like that. It's gonna be much better than having basic water or acidic water. There is no point, because basic water, if you have too much basic, it's not gonna do you anything. It'll just have minerals in it. That's it. So there is the foods that is gonna balance our body where it's acidic, and there is basic. The point of companies making so much basic is they think that we are taking so many acidic foods, whereas like burgers, soda, a lot of acidic. We're like every day we take this side. So they thought about making basic water where they can balance these out. But the thing is, it's not gonna matter anyway, because you should like eat healthier. You should exercise more, breathe right, do stuff that's gonna actually help you. So so at this point, after we know now how we have acidic food and basic food and what's different between basic and acidic, we can now decide whether this water is really harmful or not. So whether it's basic water or acidic water, it's not harmful because of our buffers. They work, so every food that we eat is not gonna be harmful for us. But the companies where they say basic water, basic water, basic water, it's not really, it's not gonna do anything for you. If it did, it's gonna be psychological, because you believe it's gonna do something good for you. But other than that, it's not gonna do anything. So just drink water, because this is the most important thing, that you drink water and hydrate. The problem now that this young lady is having, everybody is so like, what, going crazy. So before she should post something, she should research it and know what it actually means and what is it coming from. So instead of saying trash or not trash or whatever, she should know why the companies are making basic water, why the companies are making acidic water. So she should like decide whether she should post something or not, and think about if universities or some people are gonna see this video. So please decide whether you should blog it or not.